this morning, and welcome to a Michigan fan has turned his back on the Michigan media edition of the OHIO podcast. Do us a big favor if you don't mind, smash that like button this morning. Leave a comment down in the comment section below, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We absolutely appreciate it. Hey, we get the statistics every day of every video that we post on this old here platform called YouTube. And about a third of you who watch our videos are subscribers. The other 2/3, you're watching and you're just hoping that this falls into your feed somehow without subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. Do us a big favor and do that. Make sure you ring the bell, get notified. That way you don't have to keep wondering or guessing if we're ever going to fall into your feed. We'll be there each and every single day for you. So here's the deal. Our good buddy Burks, who calls into the show, has been calling the show for over a year now. He is the singular fan of the Maize and Blue who has consistently, I think, had a fair and unbiased approach to his fandom. Although saying unbiased probably isn't fair. I think we're all biased towards our fandom. That's what being a fan is all about. It's short for fanatic. Um, but I would say he's open to listening to the other side of the argument more so than most fans of that team. And most of my interactions with that fan base are incredibly negative. They have been my entire life. Um, and those negative interactions have become very toxic and downright cruel. And so it's refreshing to be able to speak to Burks almost on a weekly basis and have good, healthy debate, disagreements. We share a good laugh from time to time. And I thoroughly enjoy speaking with Burks. It's a rarity. He's, like I said, he's the only one outside of my personal friend from my childhood, Sean Butler, that I'm able to do that with. And we still hold on to our own fandoms of our teams, but he likes talking to us because we tell the truth. The truth is incredibly important to us here at this podcast, and we don't always agree on everything. Chris, myself, don't. Corey and Chris and we always don't agree on everything. We have healthy debates. That's, I think, a very important part of a healthy society, and in this case, a healthy fan base is to have healthy debates where you can shake hands at the end of the day. That is becoming more and more rare the older social media gets. It is becoming more and more rare to have healthy disagreements and debates. It's a lost art on our culture and our society. That being said, Burks brought to our attention that there are some media members and some podcasters within the scum sphere that he has just decided he can no longer listen to. He's taking a break from them because of just the crazy takes that they have. I'm going to share that portion of his conversation with me from the call in show Thursday night. Check that out. I want you to listen to that. And then after that, we're going to come back and I'm going to share some additional stats with you.
So I actually have a huge announcement to tell you the truth, like a huge one. But so yeah, so it's pretty big. And no, it has nothing to do with Caden the man. So I'll let you know. I'll tell you know.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, I can explain my dad after I explain this. But I'm just gonna say it, man. But I'm done with the whole entire YouTube Michigan community. I'm done with it, man. I can't do it anymore. They make some of the most delusional takes, Eric, and I'm actually so like I don't know what to say, man. Like Jesus Christ on Sunday, Eric, right? There's a Michigan show. I'm not going to say the name. You actually, but most people know who has the show. I respect the guy, all right? He actually came on your show. Let's just say that.
I know who you're talking about.
Like doing the, yeah. So his show, man, like it's just crazy. He find like some of the dumbest Michigan people come on this show, man, and they all talk over each other, dude. It's like a zoo, man. And like I can't believe what the hell they were saying, man. Like they were saying the dumbest takes, dude. That if as a Michigan, if this is to be played on Twitter or like maybe like on YouTube, it went viral. My God, man, our Michigan fan base would be so dumb. I did not sign up to, be part of this community of these dumb fans. I'm sorry, I can't do it, dude. They were saying, Eric, they were saying stuff like, "Oh, Jeremiah Smith's not special." Like, I can't believe it, dude. Like, they actually said it. Oh, we have to wait to see if he's special or not. What do you mean he's not special, man? He had 15 touchdowns his true freshman year, 1,300 yards, right? He literally had the exact same stats almost as Braylon Edwards, who, by the way, was a first-round receiver for Michigan. And they're saying he's not special, man? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. He had a special season. Now, I would say, things can happen to people to cause them to not be special anymore. Injuries, they get caught up in the wrong things. Happens all the time. But to sit there and say that Jeremiah Smith isn't special would mean something would have to happen. That young man, for what he achieved as an 18-year-old against 21 and 22-year-old men, should tell you he's going to be incredibly special. Jeremiah Smith was on the same team as Emeka Egbuka Burks, who was drafted, 19th overall in the NFL draft this past year? And you're going to tell me that Jeremiah Smith isn't more gifted than Emeka Egbuka is?
Yeah, it's like having 9 Caden the man. That's literally what it was. Like, literally. I can't say. So you guys have 1 Caden the man, right? We have not. Well, actually, I don't even know if he is in the OSU fan, to tell you the truth, man. He became a Miami just like on Monday, right? I don't know if you saw that, dude, but he was like his parents.
Okay, wait, hold time out. What? Hold off on Caden the man. We're gonna get there. But okay, so Jeremiah Smith was one thing. What else?
Blake Corum is better than Ashton Jeanty. Like, I couldn't believe what I'm hearing, dude. Like, Blake Corum is better than Ashton Jeanty.
Wow. Okay. What was the
and then another one?
What was the reasoning?
And let me tell you, this one's like, yeah.
What's the reasoning behind that? Like, you have to have like a hot take is one. Okay, I get it. If hey, here's a hot take, right? But give me some thought behind your take, right? Like, if you're going to have a perspective, if you're going to have an other side of the argument, Chris and I do this all the time. We will purposely take the other side of the argument with each other to try to build our own arguments better, because we need to have evidence for what we're thinking, right? So was there any evidence behind it, or was it just a crazy hot take?
Well, they're just saying that he won a national championship and Ashton Jeanty didn't, and that's the reason. When Ashton Jeanty is probably, in my opinion, the greatest player ever not win a Heisman. And that's my opinion. But I truly feel like he is, like, he's crazy. Like, and the fact that he's drafted in the first round and Blake Corum was 3rd round, man, like, come on, dude. Like, you see, these are takes that I just like, am disappointed. This is what my fan base is saying. Literally. I don't know what to say. And then the final one, Eric, oh my God, this one is just, like, I'm going to have to, like, agree on this, like, disagree on this, but, saying that Michigan produces better running backs in the 21st century than Ohio State, like, come on. They just don't, man. Like, how many second-round running backs have you guys had in the 21st century? A lot, right? We only had 1 first-round running back in the 21st century, 1 second-round running back. That's it. Rasterize are third, fourth, sixth, right? You guys had like what? I think like about 8 or 9 second-round running backs, and then like 2 first-round running backs in the 21st century.
If you're
So
doing
it's just like these
21st,
type of stuff. I just lose brain cells. I literally deleted. I literally unsubscribed to every Michigan YouTube because I can't take it anymore, man. I don't want to be part in this damn community. They make delusional damn takes, man. Because I get scarred that they're becoming this one man if you know who he is.
yeah,
That's what they're becoming into, you know.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go over them in my head real fast and see how many I can come up
Yeah.
with. Beanie Wells. Um, let's see. We've got after Beanie Wells, Zeke Elliott, Dobbins,
Mm-hmm.
Travion
Mm-hmm.
Henderson, Q. There's 5. Who am I missing? That was
Carlos
first.
Clyde or Hyde.
Oh, Carlos. Thank you. Hyde. There's 6.
Hyde. Yeah.
There's. I don't think anybody else was first or second round. Jonathan Wells went in the NFL. Boom Heron. But I don't think they were first or second round. Um, so yeah, 6. We had 6 running backs first or second round draft.
And then Travion Henderson and Judkins.
Yeah, Q. Yeah, Q.
Judkins.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
counted them. Yep, I got them.
Oh, okay.
Trey
Got it.
Sermon was not first or second round. So
He was third round. Yeah.
hey, all right. Well, good point. All right, brother. All right, there you have it. That was the conversation with Burks and I last Thursday night on the call-in show. When it when it comes to the Amazing Blue Media and podcasters, the craziest thing, the first thing he brought up was that their take on Jeremiah Smith. Um, again, the truth is important, right? Truth is important, and like I said to Burks, there's really only a couple things that I think are going to derail Jeremiah Smith reaching um, Heisman hopeful status for a wide receiver and leaving Ohio State the greatest wide receiver of all time at the Ohio State University. Number one, off the field issues. Off the field issues can absolutely derail an athlete's progress, right? So if something were to happen off the field that would affect his on-field play, then obviously that would affect what's happening in Jeremiah Smith's life, right? That's number one. Number two, the other thing that could derail an athlete's progress in status would be an injury. So, if he were to suffer a major injury, a major setback in his development in his career, obviously that could derail an athlete's progress in reaching his or her goals. That's the second one. The third one is he gets in his own head. He believes all the hype, and he just stops trying to develop. He thinks I've made it. I'm good enough. Why even spend the time or effort to get any better? He stops practicing. He stops working out. He stops doing all the things necessary to continue that improvement. And from everything I've heard, that is not him. That is not his personality. It's never been him. It's never been his personality. He works harder than everybody else, and that's what makes him different. Not only has he been gifted by God with incredible genetics, he has worked harder than everybody else to get to where he's at. He has the God given size and ability, and he has the desire and work ethic to make sure he maximizes all of those God given abilities. And he's intelligent. He learns. That was one of the things that Brian Hartline loved about him when he got on campus as a true freshman was he was just different. He's different than everybody who came before him. He's different than everybody who was there, and he'll be different than probably most people that'll ever come after him because he was just physically, emotionally, and mentally ready to step in day one and be the best wide receiver on a team, mind you, that had Emeka Egbuka, who was a first round draft pick in this past year's NFL a draft, a 4-year senior who went in the first round of the NFL draft, and this guy was better than him. Okay. Now, if he's able to stay healthy, he doesn't have off the field issues, he continues to work his butt off uh, in the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, developing his body, mind, and all of that. Why do you think he wouldn't be the greatest wide receiver in Ohio State history? Is it the quarterback? Would it be the quarterback issue? Listen, he's gonna make whichever quarterback is selected to be the starter of the season. He's gonna make that guy better. I promise you that. I promise you that. By the way, let's look at some statistics he had this year as a true freshman. The 6'3", 215-pound receiver from Miami Gardens, Florida, had 76 receptions, 1,315 yards, and 15 touchdowns as a freshman. All right, let's look at this from a historical perspective. Some of the names that have come before him in most recent history who are now playing in the NFL include Emeka Egbuka, Marvin Harrison Jr., Chris Olave, right? You got those are just three off the top of my head here. Garrett Wilson, okay, off the top of my head, Terry McLaurin, um, and all these guys are in the NFL, right? Okay, so and his freshman year better than all of them. How about the 90s? You all know I love the 90s. That was when I fell in love with this team growing up as a kiddo, right? So you've got David Boston, Terry Glenn. You've got those two. I'm forgetting one that's coming off the top of my head right now as well. But those guys, right? Chris Carter, Hi, yeah, the greatest wide receiver a lot of people think in Ohio State history from the 80s, right? Hall of Famer. Uh, there's just there's no way you could sit here and look at the list of those guys I just said, and he broke every single one of their freshman records, and somehow he's not going to be elite. He's already elite. So the fact that they blow smoke up Burks' butt and now everybody else like that, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that. It's something that they as a media do. Their narratives, they push narratives, they push lies. I'm shocked sometimes that the 247 Sports edition wing of the Michigan media is allowed to get away with what they do, what they say. It's unbelievable to me. They only report whatever the university tells them to report. They won't do any investigative research at all. I mean, none, zero, no investigative research, nada. Uh, it's unbelievable to me. And so they just continue to blow smoke up their fan base's butt. And if you are anybody like Burks, and you're like, just give me the truth, whether it's don't sugarcoat it, don't fill me with a bunch of lollipops, rainbows, and, and roses. Give me the cold hard truth, whether it's gonna feel good or not. They're alienating so many people in their fan base. It's really sad, to be quite honest with you. It really is. And all of this talk reminds me of one of my favorite Bible verses, John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. Of course, we know the word became flesh in the form of Jesus Christ. So enjoy your Friday, everybody. Make sure that you always seek truth in everything we do, whether that is biblically, whether that is through our life, or even in sports. Truth is the most important thing. Give me the truth. So, have a great day, everybody. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from all of you. Until next time, be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH and Carmen High with all your heart. You all know what to do. Go Bucks.